Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 66th episode of Ask Me Now. Yes, so Kalpana, right. So, this is a platform where you can ask your questions, your doubts, your queries regarding Vedic mathematics, right? So, let's start from the basics. What is Vedic mathematics? Why is it required? Right. So, if we observe all the students, they have fear of mathematics. Now, where does this fear comes from? So it has been induced in our minds. Yes, mathematics is tough. It is difficult to deal with. On average, if we see, a class has generally 40 students. 30 students are going for after school tuitions. And out of that 30 also, 10 fail. So that means 25% of students are failing every time, in spite studying mathematics from two teachers or twice they are studying. One at the time of in the school, in the classroom, regular, and secondly at the time of after school tuition work. So what does this mean? Now there could be two possibilities. One is your teacher is not teaching. And the second, maths is such a tough subject. Now we cannot agree on that teacher is not teaching, because definitely they are also putting their own efforts. Yes, you can say that something is lacking, but not 100%. Similarly, maths is not a tough subject. We cannot say that, yes, it is too tough to understand. If a teacher is also teaching and maths is not a tough subject, then what is the reason behind it? The reason is how we have taken this subject since the beginning. So maths fear is generally among the students, among the teachers, among the seniors. Everybody is suffering from this fear. And the medicine to this is Vedic mathematics. What does this subject do? What is Vedic mathematics? So Vedic mathematics makes your mathematics magical. Correct. It makes mathematics simple, easy, and faster. And that is why students find it interesting and that fear of mathematics is gone. Yes, Mary, are you able to hear me? Mary, am I audible? Okay. Now, so what does this Vedic mathematics deal with and how is it beneficial? So we will deal, but before that, I'll tell you the three important things which we, yes, troll. What, troll, am I audible to you? Am I audible? Mary, so Vedic mathematics, what does this give? It is a journey of transformation. It is a journey of transformation. Now, what is the transformation? Transformation from fear of fear of mathematics to confidence in mathematics. Right? So this is the first big achievement, big thing. Yes, Ron, am I audible to you? Ron, troll, Are you there? Yes, Ron. You're from which place? Okay. Yes, that. Okay. Correct. So I think some people were. Yes. Okay. So very first thing is it is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence in mathematics. Clear? Now, what is a fear and what is a confidence? Fear is when we start neglecting these classes, when we start moving far from mathematics. And the same thing, when we start finding this subject as interesting and we try to repeat more and more questions. Right. Now, this is the first major advantage or the positive thing which we get with Vedic mathematics. Second, now, why do we send our students to, or our kids, our children to schools? So that they gain confidence, so that they become more confident, so that they can stand on the stage and speak. But are they getting these qualities? Because the fear which they are holding in them, that is depriving them from that confidence. They that is making them dumb. So this subject, it helps to achieve that feeling, attain that feeling. Yes, I can. Yes, the feeling of I can. Now, if you have that feeling in yourself that yes, I can do this, can anyone stop you from doing that thing? Similarly, if somebody has that in, you know, I cannot do this, so nobody can make them do that also, right? Now, this is what is called as feeling of I can. And that gives you the confidence for everything. So not only mathematics helps you in building confidence in mathematics, but an overall confidence. So that is why I always say it is a life-changing process where you gain so much. Not only your maths is improved, but your life values also get improved, right? And the third major thing, ability to think. We generally say, try to think in a different manner. Now, what does that mean? Because we are like, just for an example, if we are given a question of multiplication or addition in mathematics, we always go with one patent technique, one number below the other, and then we start multiplying the digits. And then we add. But in Vedic mathematics, we have several ways to solve a same question. Now, some of my friends would say, so, sir, then the students would be confused. Not to worry. It is not confusion. It is ability to think in a different manner. And that gives more confidence, right? When you are able to do so, ability to think, that is the third important feature. So these are features of Vedic mathematics, right? And we can also say it as life-changing process. Mary, are you connected? Okay, now So why has this subject become so important in the current time? We all are looking forward for this. Now, this has a different answer in context to different countries. Yes, if I talk about India, yes, as per National Education Policy 2020 NEP 2020, this has been introduced or added in our course curriculums, in our school syllabuses. So that is why this is a talk of the day. Or people are moving towards this. Parents are thinking, yes, we should also teach our students the syllabus so that when they are introduced in the schools, in the classrooms, then they should not find any difficulty. Yes, this is one important thing. But is it a new thing which is being introduced? No. Vedic maths is being used from long term. Any entrance examination, any qualification test, any scholarship exam, whatever we used to give, and wherever we were having all these competitions, multiple choice questions, MCQs, particularly if I talk about mathematics, that was only possible to crack those exams with the help of Vedic mathematics. And if you also go for any competitive academies, the same techniques were taught over there. But yes, they were not named as Vedic mathematics because Vedic maths is vast in itself. So and we do have different technique, so many different methods to solve a particular question. So in competitive academies, it was being taught, but not all in the name of Vedic mathematics. So this is being taught since long, and its usage is well known to everybody. So let's talk about the advantages. What are the advantages of Vedic mathematics? Now, the first advantage is it helps to solve 10 to 15 times faster. Can you believe this? Can you believe that we are able to solve the questions, the mathematical, it helps to solve mathematical calculations 10 to 15 times faster? Yes, it is so. Because the techniques are very fast. We do mental calculation. There are a number of reasons behind this. So this is the first thing, first advantage of Vedic mathematics, that we can solve the mathematical calculation 10 to 15 times faster. Second major advantage is it reduces burden of tables. Now, what is a burden? Yes, burden is the remembering the tables. If you remember your days also, you used to find it difficult to cram the tables. In fact, the word cramming, I suppose it might have started with this learning of tables only, right? So here you don't have to cram all the tables. Just if you understand, remember the tables up till 8, that is sufficient, right? So that way it reduces your burden of remembering all the tables for the calculation purposes. So this is the biggest and the second important advantage. Third advantage, it reduces scratch work and finger counting. Now, what is a finger counting or what is a scratch work? If you remember, whenever we have a maths examination, we are separately given some rough sheets. So what are they given for? Because we do rough calculations. But here in Vedic mathematics, most of the calculations you'll be doing is mentally. So when you are doing the calculations mentally, you will not be in need of separate papers, right? Either the calculations you'll be doing mentally or in very few steps. So a lot of scratch work is reduced. And yes, finger counting. We don't like finger counting. We avoid finger counting, and because that, right. So this is the third advantage. Fourth advantage, it reduces silly mistakes. Now, when we talk about silly mistakes, now,
Yeah, got it.
yes, Henry,
My bad, my bad.
Henry, you're from Henry. I'll be forced to remove you then. Mary, Mary, are you there? Yes, Mary. If you don't have any questions, so you may leave this. Mary, am I audible to you? If you're not able to speak, you can write down. Okay, bye. Bye. So these are four major advantages of Vedic mathematics. Now, what, yes, fourth we were discussing silly mistakes. So, what are silly mistakes in in mathematics? Silly mistakes are the multiple carryovers, multiple carryovers, and yes, and what else? Borrow, borrow, and multiple carryovers. These are silly mistakes which generally students are doing. Correct. So Vedic mathematics reduces to these to some extent because we don't have multiple carryovers. And in case of borrowing, let me tell you, Vedic mathematics does not have a system of borrow. Last but not the least, it increases concentration. Yes, sense. iPhone. Are you iPhone? Am I audible?
Yes, you are quite audible.
Okay, you are from?
Pardon?
You are from?
Yes.
Okay, I'm removing you then.
Uh.
Right. So these are basic advantages of Vedic mathematics. Now, how would you define the subject? So Vedic mathematics is, I told you initially also, what makes our mathematics easy, simple, and faster. Now, in technical terms, if I have to define a subject, so Vedic mathematics is a collection of Vedic mathematics is a collection of techniques, or what do you call as formulas, or what you call as, here in Vedic maths we call these as sutras, which makes our calculations, or you can say mathematical calculations, easy, simple, and faster. Correct. So this is what is Vedic mathematics. Now, where can we use? This is a big question. Is it for arithmetic only? Like usually people say, no. So we can use Vedic mathematics in arithmetics. Yes, it is. Of course. Algebra. Then, yes, arithmetics, algebra, trigonometry, geometry, calculus, phonics, and even organic chemistry. So it is not only in arithmetics, it has so many advantages, right? Yes, Kalpana, any questions now? Right, so anything else? Yes. Okay. So rest we'll be doing in the next session on Thursday, right? So thank you very much and goodbye. Good night.